Off the High School DxD wiki. High School DxD began serialization in Fujimi Shobo's Dragon magazine in its September 2008 issue, and the first volume was released in Japan on September 20th, 2008. High School DxD is a Japanese light novel series written by Ichie Ishibumi, part of which has been adapted into a manga illustrated by Miyama Zero and Hiroji Mishima. Produced by Studio TNK, the High School DxD anime aired on January 6, 2012. The story revolves around Hyodo Issei, a perverted high school student who is reincarnated into a devil by Rias Gremory after being killed by his first girlfriend. He later joins the occult research club as he strives to rise up the devil's ranks to fulfill his dream of building a harem and becoming a harem king. We've got a colorful array of characters. The main character is Hyodo Issei, the dummy self-insert protagonist. Other main characters include the main boss girl, Rias Gremory, who any gooner would recognize, former nun and secondary love interest, Agia Argento, the Ara Ara girl, Himejima Akino, Yuto Kiba, resident pretty boy, flat chest tiny cat girl, Tojo Koneko, former exorcist, Zenobia Quarta, and Gasper Vladi, resident femboy. By the way, Issei has the same voice actor as Eren, so our pervy main character was also slaying titans and shit. High School DxD is a comedy romance harem, but most importantly, it's an ecchi. I started watching the show like this, and after I got past the first episode, I watched like this.
Now, let's get this started.
Sure, whatever you say.
Is it distracting?
No, it's totally fine.
Sucking it from your fingers is the only way to clear everything out.
If Akeno did any of that shit to me, I'd just be lying there like... But in this story, it makes sense that Issei has all these girls flocking to him because of the dragon aura he has. The powers in High School DxD is a basic magic system. There's devils, fallen angels, and angels. But on top of that, there's sacred gears. Sacred gears are unique artifacts or powers bestowed upon humans and human hybrids by the original god of the Bible. Basically, it's just a power system that keeps things diverse and interesting. We found out that Issei has the boosted gear, or the Red Dragon Emperor's Gauntlet, one of the original 13 Longinus, which are extra rare, awesome, unique, and powerful sacred gears that could destroy God or the world or something. It's explained by Dreig? Who the fuck? Dreig? It's explained by Dreig, the Welsh dragon that resides inside the boosted gear, that the aura of those who have the boosted gear attract females, as is proven by the previous incarnations of Red Dragon Emperors being clad in women. But being clad in women means there's gonna be some freaky deaky going on. Anytime they flash some titties or panties in my face, I just hit this face. Because what else am I supposed to do? I'm not just gonna whip my dick out and start stroking my shit. Believe it or not, I'm here for the plot. I am far too refined for such a cheap trick. It was titties left, titties right. You couldn't escape from the titty. Titties in the opening theme, titties before the opening theme, in the ending theme, after the ending theme. Titties all throughout the episode, even when you didn't want it. This man Issei is just drowning in it, and he is not shy about it. But that would change along with the studio producing the anime. Contrary to my last point, in High School DxD Hero, there's a severe lack of titties. Studio TNK had a little too much fun with the anime, and I'm not just talking about the fan service. They deviated from the story so hard that they lost the rights to animate it, and the light novel author had to write a whole additional volume just to tie loose ends to the anime original ending in High School DxD Born. After DxD Born finished airing, Studio Passione picked it up and aired High School DxD Hero about 2.5 years later. A change in the studio means a change in the art, and while it looks cleaner than Studio TNK's, there was obviously going to be some pushback from fans, including me, because who the fuck is this? This is Rias Gremory. This is one of the quintessential quintuplets. While I was watching episode 1 of DxD Hero, the first glimpse of bare full force titty that I saw was in the eye catcher, which if you don't know what an eye catcher is, it's just a little visual inserted usually halfway through the episode that is usually followed up by commercials. I damn near jumped out of my seat with fucking glee after getting cucked for 14 minutes with itty bitty sneak peeks of ooh breasts and ooh oh my gosh cheeks, compared to season 1 episode 1 where they show nip in like the first 20 seconds and full-blown titty not 2 minutes later. Even though I wasn't always a fan of the gratuitous fan service, without it, it's not High School DxD. However, it's not all bad. In fact, changing studios was mostly good for the anime quality. Here's some pros of DxD Hero. One of the strongest characters of the show, Cyro-org, actually looks strong. All the characters got buffed up, especially the girls, so they don't look anorexic anymore. The proportions actually look great, and I found myself enjoying the improved anatomy. Better pacing, the anime follows the light novel story more closely now, better sound design, better animation, and better art all around. But there is a smidge of a lack of consistency in the art. Don't get me wrong, I like a good style change. It can show the impact of a moment, but other times it looks like the Naruto versus Pain fight. I mean, he looks like a ball sack in the wind. I know people like this now, but just like before the great shift where anime became more mainstream, I remember when this scene first came out and no one was fucking with it. Anyway, I can't wait for the next season after DxD Hero. Let's see, the last season of High School DxD came out in... Nah, there's no way I'm that old. Yet again, we find ourselves with a series that is indefinitely on hiatus. I hold out hope that the rest of the series will eventually be animated. Maybe it'll pull a panty in stocking. It might just be animated in 15 years when we're all dead of nuclear fallout. As far as I know, the manga adaptation of the light novel has been forsaken. It's in the shadow realm along with the author of the light novel. He's not dead, but he's recovering due to health issues, which translate to suck my dick and write your fanfic because the series ain't coming back, Nick. Aside from the abnormal amount of boobs and nudity, the story is actually pretty good. Ishibumi actually does a pretty good job of interesting world building and creating interpersonal relationships, which is just the double cherry on top, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know how much trouble this video could get me in, so if you want more risky videos like this, subscribe and like and comment and junk. They're gonna break it.